and welcome into Getting Help from Uncle Sam. You know, if you're watching television, watching news, you're finding out there's a lot of things going on in the world. There's, of course, crime, which is always around. There can be an accident. One of the key words that comes up an awful lot of the time is called human trafficking or trafficking. And we always say, well, what can we do about it? Well, Secretary of State, Wes Allen, you decided we need to do something about it.
Yes,
so
sir.
You put together what's called the ACT.
Yes, sir.
Alabama Combats Trafficking.
Right.
And trafficking's big in this state, is it not?
Well,
it's not because, it's just because of the proximity of interstates more than anything.
Yeah, we had an issue and do have an issue, and we want to make sure we bring awareness to the human trafficking problem that is in Alabama. Not just Alabama, but the entire country, really. And so we started looking at ways to develop programs to bring awareness to it, to bring it to the forefront of people's minds that, hey, this does take place in Alabama. And so we came up with the Alabama Combats Trafficking Initiative. So as you know, the Secretary's office interfaces a lot with business, because when you incorporate your business or you develop an LLC or you file your paperwork or name designation, all of those things, those touch points with our office, we have an opportunity to interface with these businesses. So who better than these business owners that may have a retail front, patrons coming in, to engage with these businesses, to give them some tools to be able to recognize potential signs of human trafficking that may take place with people coming in their place of business, in their place of retail. And so they can spot that, make a phone call to law enforcement to say, hey, I think there's some potential human trafficking that just came in my store, that type thing. So we want to make available some kind of tools to businesses. So what Alabama businesses can do is they can go to our website at sos.alabama.gov. They can sign up to be a partner, and then we'll send them some information, and we'll also send them a little small sticker to go on the outside of their storefront to let everyone know they're a partner with the Alabama Secretary of State's office to help bring awareness, raise awareness, engage in the process of identifying any potential human trafficking that may be going on. And so when they sign up, their business and address will be listed as an official partner with the Alabama Secretary of State's office and ALEA. don't want to forget ALEA, the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency.
You don't arrest anybody.
Right. I don't arrest anybody.
Somebody's got to go arrest them.
But, they're doing a very good job of making sure that people are aware of it as well. And so we wanted to partner with them too to get the word out about this issue we have taking place in Alabama.
And of course, the traffickers, the person that are actually perpetrating the crime, they're from all over the country. They just choose an area where they can make it all work for them. And Alabama just happened to be one of them. Like I mentioned on the onset, we have so many interstates here. That's the good news. The bad news, we have so many interstates here. That's a good way to get people trafficked in and out.
Yeah, and we've seen recently in the news the horrendous crimes that took place in Bibb County.
Yes.
And of course, that's received a lot of notoriety in the media lately, and so I know people are paying attention. And we have been developing this program, this initiative for many months now, and getting it ready to go. And like I said, we just want people to be cognizant, to be aware of their surroundings, be aware of who's coming in their stores, and we want to make sure we partner alongside these retail businesses and any business. Matter of fact, we've already had a good number of businesses to sign up and to engage with us, and then we've sent the information of what to look for. So we're very pleased of how if someone he just doesn't make eye contact, they have scripted answers. These people that may be trafficked themselves, normally children and ladies.
Yes. And
so if they've got scripted answers, if they can't, if they're kind of submissive, poor hygiene, those type things are some stuff that we want to make aware to these businesses to look for.
And when we say the word trafficker, the person's top of the mind, you think, well, is this an immigrant person that brought some people across the border?
Not necessarily.
But it can be your next door neighbor.
Right. Well, again, you saw
like
the Bibb County situation. It was people right there in that community. So horrendous crimes, and we don't want that to happen to anybody.
And of course, when that's happening, it's not just immigrant people coming across that may be trafficked. It could be your neighbor. It could be a runaway child that just You know, it says, I've had enough of this,
Yeah.
and then they're the prey of a trafficker.
It comes in so many forms. We want to make sure that it does not happen. We want to get rid of it.
So our viewers, if you're viewing the show, as you mentioned, if you see something, if you see something, say something.
Right.
That's the old
Call
adage.
law enforcement.
Call law enforcement.
First off, 911. If you don't know anybody else to call 911. But then there's a national trafficking hotline that you can call. And then there's other local law enforcement. I mean, everybody in their communities pretty much knows who your sheriff is or knows his name or her name. So reach out to them as well. Start local, and if you can't get up with them, call ALEA. And then the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, those are good places to start.
And even though the acts that you put together is basically to work with businesses, because obviously these people have to get food or do different things. But our individuals, they need to be on the lookout also.
Absolutely. Amen to that. I mean, we all need to be cognizant and be aware.
Okay. So, as Secretary of State Allen said, if you think something's happening, contact law enforcement. You can do it unanimously. You don't have to give your name, do you?
No.
You can just say, I think something's happening.
Yeah.
They can go and check on it at that point.
Right.
And especially if you see it happening in your neighborhood, be cognizant of young children that are maybe, it just doesn't seem right. They're not happy little kids running in the neighborhood. So you can do it.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you for what
Thank
you're
you.
doing. And just remember, the Secretary of State's office is open to you. It's your department.
That's right.
And anything that you need information for, just give them a call and they'll give you the right answer. We'll be right back right after this.